Hello there, everyone on YouTube. So welcome to another episode of this Geats campaign. Now we just had a couple of developments. We're gonna have some troubles here on this. Actually, I made a boo-boo. I need this army to go up in order to defend against possible, possible issues. You can go into full smart. I don't want you to go into full smart. Now, you can recruit some units, and you shall recruit some units. But first, I need to see if there's any buildings that I can do. Nothing here, and nothing here. So I'm just gonna save this money. You know, I have a lot of money that I can keep up. Should I? Don't know. Oh, that's right. I can actually convert this. I can convert this small city into furs. Actually, let me just check the building browser and check that out, because I do have some resource. I have some furs. What do they give me? Some food, more wealth, lots of wealth from commerce. Yeah, lots of wealth from commerce. That will be 300 and more food. Right, that's cool. That will give me some squalor still, but so if I change that, what would I gain from that? Less food, honestly. No, I would gain food instead of spending food, which is something that I don't actually need. I'll gain about the same thing as wealth. I don't know. Can I actually do that here or something like that? Because it has furs. Because it used to be like this. This would have to be converted. But I wonder if it's on this population surplus. I'll have to check that out. Because it doesn't sound like it's attached to the city or anything. Maybe I can do it here. If I can do that, then it's going to be awesome. I'll have some furs. I have some furs. Now this spy, which is really bad, is going to go here. This spy is going to spot for me here on the Saxons. Or actually, hey Crappy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So let me spot here for these guys, the Franks. The Franks actually have nothing. I could destroy the Franks pretty easily. There's some desolate regions that I might conquer, and I do have the money for that. How much would cost me this desolate? How much would that cost me? I don't know, honestly. But if I could go there, maybe to start providing some money. Don't know. I'll have to check that out afterwards, because I'm certainly suffering from happiness. I'm gonna have some troubles on the next turn, so it's time for that end turn and see what happens. Doing fine, Crappy, doing fine. You know, just had to wait 1 whole hour for an update here on Attila. Oh, there's the dudes. There's the evil ones. There's the rebels. So I had to wait for 1 hour for an update. Man, I got some pumped with that. Because, you know, that's 3 less episodes that I can record today, and I really don't have too much time. I am excited. Krabby is actually asking if I'm excited for Warhammer coming out in July. I am pretty excited. The reason for that is that I really want this to be the beginning of a new Total War era, where they will go into more fantasy-like Total War games. And to be truthful, you know, there's plenty of different choices in terms of Total War. You know, ever from Medieval 2 up to this one, to Total War Attila. There's already a lot of different areas and stuff. So the prospect of, you know, starting to have some different stuff going on is cool. You know, having some different types of units and all that stuff should be fine. Hey Notori ZZ, welcome to the stream. Crappy can tell you the date. Yeah. Have they announced the day already, Crappy? I'm not aware of that actually. I'm pretty excited for it, but for now I'm concentrating on this. Of course I'll play a campaign, pretty much. It's nice to be chatting here with the stream while this is going on. No, it's a long... I actually need to destroy some factions. Rebellion and Skanza. Okay, attrition. I lost some 16 men. Office secured. That's cool. That's cool. Office secured as well. Religious change in Hispania. Nice. Raiding. Okay. Trade gained. I'm a builder. I'm a builder. And he's actually a governor, so that's cool. Development, manorial lands. That's nice. No, not still. No any. Food shortage on Skanza. How come? It's impossible. It's impossible. I'm a food surplus. Oh, okay. Interesting. Regained Gizul. Yes. An office secured. Good. Good, 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 good.
Thirsty for battle.
Right, so this army... Oh, I can have some Hirdmen now. That's nice. So that's actually, you know, 180, 123. Let's do this one by the book.
Ready for battle.
By the book, actually. So you're gonna be attacking those dudes as soon as they have more units, because they will gain a little bit more units. So let's just wait here. That's fine. Now covering that all up. This Saxon army is just making me getting ill, honestly. Yeah, province effects. So far, there's no problem in terms of the happiness of the, you know, there's a Texas events. There's no problem of their horde being present, so that's cool. Now I can go into a livestock herd. That would be nice. Hafen can finally recruit some Hirdmen. And I can go into chosen warriors and Nordic spear masters. That would be nice. Let me check this. I can build an archery range and a carpenter. Or I can try to go for army drills for Nordic warriors. That would be nice. Can also go here for more wealth. This for more trade, fishing. This for more industry. Right, so I gained the Warlord's hold there. Actually, I gained this, the Monoro lands, which means more food. I won't have too many troubles with the food. That's nice. I can go for this, more wealth, more trade. I think that's a good idea. Or, hey, I want to recruit more spearmen, Nordic spearmen. Right, I like this. I like this one. So if I go here 12 turns, will I get the bonus? You know, because I do have an objective here, a mission. Army drills. I have 13 to recruit and I have 12 turns for that. Good. That means that I'll get a lot of military stuff, which should be fine. Should be fine. Hey, I've already achieved a lot of this. That's nice. For minor victory. Chapters. Be at war with 3 factions. I have not achieved. Forge a defensive or military alliance. Alright. Loot or sack different settlements. Ibrahim. Linen, Ekamaludin. Okay, he obviously wants me to go over there. Hold the following settlement. Duna. Hey, that's nice. He wants me to go over here. Right, that's interesting. That's certainly interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and hold that up. Let me check buildings that I can, you know, pursue. Okay, I can do this. I can go better here. Less public order, but certainly more. And I can get Viking raiders. Perfect. Perfect stuff.
Ready for orders.
And for the rest of that,
For the tribe.
I actually want to see... Oh, stop that movement. I actually want to see what can I recruit here. Finally some good units. Hey, finally some good units. Now, I actually have some Nordic raiders, light skirmishers. This is not Nordic mounted raiders. Which are the best? These guys have less speed. They cost a lot. 25, less melee attack, more armor, less health. Okay, so these guys are just basically the skirmishers. Basically the skirmishers. Now, I would prefer Nordic mounted raiders. But I also want some axes. So let's go with that. And that would be the idea. Orcs, Empire, Vampire Counts, and Dwarves are the main factions. It's gonna be so cool, dude. It's gonna be so cool. I'm honestly banking on that one. Now I can go into some Hirdmen here, or even some Nordic levies. Nordic hurlers. I think I'm gonna go for a couple of pikes and a couple of Nordic skirmishes.
Are you ready to do your duty?
That's it. You know, even though I'm not earning too much money, that will come around. You know, that will come around. Can I recruit any agents? I can recruit finally some of these champions. Can I recruit spies? No, but I can recruit some champions. That's nice. Okay, so this guy is a hero. Army recruitment capacity, more 1. Flag bearer, integrity. Warband, oh, that's nice. I could actually hire this guy to use that. He has high zeal, that's mostly what I need. So I'm gonna recruit this dude.
Champions are heroic warriors and experts
Yeah.
in military matters. They are recruited via the Recruit Agents button when a settlement is selected, but may require certain buildings to be constructed first.
Can I actually recruit it
Champions
already?
are vulnerable
Another
to
unit?
priests,
I can
especially
immediately.
effective against spies.
Okay, so I like to have a kind of a mixed army. So let me just recruit another Hirdman here. It's better than the Nordic Brigade, isn't it? This guy has some missile weapons. Yeah, they have better melee attack, better melee damage, more health. Yeah, they're kinda the upgrade. The Herdmen are kinda the upgrade for my spears, for my Nordic levy. And they use a sword, of course. So cool. That's what I want. Now, one more turn, and then I'll attack over there. Let me check with my spies nearby. Can I do any actions here on Flatten? I can't. Just spotting, huh? Just spotting. Okay, I think I'm gonna go on that direction. So far here doesn't seem too much of a good point to go. Yep. Let me see, did I gain anything? Faction encountered the Thuringians. Okay, I can actually talk to them now. Where are they? Thuringians, hi there, dudes. I cannot trade, and I don't... They're completely neutral. Okay, no problem. Langobards, do you want to trade?
You are welcome, although
No, they don't. Now, who am I at war with? The Geats separatists only there? Yeah. I actually have a non-aggression pact with the Franks. Now, I could go against the Burgundians and the Rugians, but they're quite cool. They're quite cool there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Next idea will be to raise this desolate idea. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, unskilled for Gizur. He's a governor, so I want more food. Unit experience. Oh, hang on. I actually don't need that food yet. Yep. I don't need that much food. I need this. Construction costs. That's always nice. Less corruption. That's nice. I want less construction costs. That's cool. Now, I'm already recruiting units here. I'm already recruiting some units here. This army can't recruit those units. 22, there's a 3. Yeah, I'm gonna have to recruit another army just to make sure that I get, you know, enough stuff. Then I'll attack this Saxon army. Yeah, pretty sure that's a good idea. Pretty sure. I might be able to get against these. These are Germanic levies, some war bands. They have some decent units. Lots and lots of warhounds. These Rugians, they don't have too much stuff. But that's because they are wandering around here. I might betray these guys. I don't know. Either these guys or going against the Franks. The Franks don't have anything. Actually, I can go against them and control that. Yeah, I guess that's the idea. Let's go for that. And a turn. So far, so good. So far, so good. Not a lot of developments, guys, because I'm having to think about where to expand next. I think Flevum is the best ideas for now, even though they are quite, you know, they're quite cool to me, the Franks. The Saxons are gonna go away. the fact that there are so many hordes wandering around is going to be problematic at some time, because they might start betraying. And I think establishing a good foothold is a necessity. I wanted to go against Britain, but for that it's going to be a bit difficult, because that means I won't fight the Geats separatists anytime soon, which I won't. I gotta go against the Geats separatists. Let's just make that small battle today. I'm actually testing out how the new recording is, you know. So let me test how a battle goes. Okay, Rukians, they're going far away. These Varenians are also joining in. Oh! The Geats separatists have arrived. Okay, cool. That means that I'll have the battle against those rebels. Then I'll go and protect against the Geats separatists. They have gotten a pretty good army. I'll have 2 against them, and that way we'll test our best forces, our current best forces. It's not as straightforward to get good units on this on Attila as it was on Rome. You know, Rome you would just build 2 extra buildings that would provide all the units. Okay, attrition, that's not good. Border dispute. Along the borders, a farmer from the north is claiming land belonging to one of us. So, alright, let's see that. Let's see to that. Faction encountered the Gaetulians. Agent exposed. Raiding. That's for the rebels. Construction complete. Fishing jetties. I have plenty of food. Food shortage resolved. Alright, let's check this out. So, Gauti, what happens? Ignore this dispute. Take back the land by force or buy the land. Okay, that means that I might lose some of this, some respectable states. But let's go set in the troops. Take the land by force. Let's see what happens. This champion. Now I can join in a force. Support army.
Get here and pay attention.
Good. I don't know what he's doing actually, but military training. Oh, that's nice. Now I can attack this army with the units that are coming in from here, and then I can bring these guys up to fight the raging boars there. That if the mounts appear here, then that's mostly mountain units. Wow, not gonna be easy there. There's a lot of happiness here. I need to kind of upgrade these units, but that won't be on this turn for now. What I honestly want is to make sure that my spy checks any possible advancements towards us. Yep, especially from the Langobards. But this spy just doesn't need to be there. Let me move him here. Now let me check one thing regarding the Geats separatists. They are over there. Okay, so that's my chance, you know, to destroy the civil war issues. So you're gonna move as fast as not the city. You are gonna move as fast as possible. There you go. There you go. I can actually go into Alabu, which I think it's the best option. At least they will be defended. This guy over here, simple as that. Oh, can't they move? They can't because of the movement of this guy, right? Exactly. Exactly, so I have to wait for that. Okay, let's attack here. They're gonna retreat. And that's not gonna be an easy one. For them, I mean. That's it. Let's fight this battle just to check how my settings are. In terms of battles, you know, I changed a little bit the settings, tweaked here and there just to see if I can get better performance and overall keep the quality. That's always the objective. So after that, things are getting cool because I only wanted to go to the other side, guys, to the west, you know, towards China. Sorry guys, sometimes I confuse west with east. But that's east. Yeah, because eastern factions. Exactly. So I only wanted to go east in order to fight the Geats separatists. If they come to me, then it's much easier for me. Much easier. That way I can remain with good relations on the eastern factions, and then just start conquering the western factions, such as the Britons. Yeah, I guess that's cool. The gods have favored us. There's dry weather. Let's start deployment. They always favor us, is amazing. Now they have basically a standard force, but they don't have too much. Let me see the details on these guys. It's quite cool. It's quite cool, actually. Look at that. It's good. Right. Let me just check out some things. Okay, I can use these guys on some place hidden, or just deploy them here, or even deploy them here. I guess I can deploy them there. That way they'll be still in position, you know. They'll still be in position. Yeah, they will be flanking and they are hidden. That's best. That's cool. Now let's have my archers. Actually, Control G. You guys are gonna go here. The catapults, you're gonna go here, of course. You're not gonna use this. You're gonna use these guys. That's more armor piercing damage. That's cool. Can damage buildings. Armor piercing damage 100, base damage is less. This flaming rounds cause much more damage. Let's use barrage. That's cool. Then what? I'm gonna use these guys to screen. You know, these are screeners, as you used to say. These guys, I'm just gonna go and control group them. That's it. Good deals. This guy is gonna be hidden here, and these guys are honestly just gonna be on this side. Come on, Control G. Let's go with that. They're hidden. That's perfect. Let's start the battle. Can this guy attack anyone? Let me check. Can they attack? What's their range? It's kinda. They're gonna be able to attack. That's cool. Okay, these guys, skirmishers, let's just move them a little bit. Let's put the precision shot on automatic. Let's just use heavy shot. I prefer better shots than, you know, standard ones. Yes, of course we crush them. Are they moving? They are. They're actually moving towards me. That's bad for them. Right. Let's see the shots. Right. Doesn't do too much damage. But still, this is the unit that I want to hit. The Nordic leader. That's it. Can you hit them? Good. They are trying to hit them. I'm using barrage. It's still ineffective? Yeah, it is. Come on, hit someone. That's cool. That's cool. Wow, look at that. One shot only, and it killed 30 men. That's nice. Now my units, I'm certainly gonna have to move them a little bit closer there. You know, even though we have my missile troops, they have their missile troops, but I think my archers will be able to deal with theirs. That's cool. More units being slaughtered. How many men have they killed? Unit details. 9? They state they have enemy killed by this unit is only 9. Right. That's not accurate. That's not proper. Right. You are deployed. You are deployed and you are deployed. Okay, that's cool. Archers are starting to fire. We're still dishing out damage. Okay, catapults, you can start attacking those dudes. These guys, let's just attack these Nordic House Raiders. These ones, let's go for it. Let's charge them up. Come on. Let's see the battle here. Come on. Get it up. Cool. Still hitting over there. Archers are fine here. These mounted Nordic Horse Raiders, they're gonna suffer. Suffering a little bit there. But these are mercenaries, so that's fine. That's fine.
This is a shameful display.
Right, my Nordic Raiders, or mounted brigands, are gonna do the damage. Right, these guys are killing that. No problem. This is gonna stop, because I don't want them causing too much damage. They fought the warlord and they killed it. Let's go with that. Let's go against those.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Right, no problem. Let's just hit them here. Actually not doing anything. Can you go here? Honestly, no. Let me just start attacking them. Come on, let's go. Tell them all to attack.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
Yeah, the men are broken and are fleeing. This guy... What is this? Reconnaissance? Yeah, that doesn't do anything, but I just like to hear clicking. Right, these guys... Oh, this guy are fleeing. Mounted brigands, let's just attack these. Right, everyone there is dying. My archers are going to attack. And this cavalry is the reason why they're not attacking. Right, I'm sending in some arrows and stuff. So this should be easy. There, as you can see. Just leave. Just leave. That's it. That's it. Hey, can you send some volleys? Yeah, this guy, just stop it. Go over there. And that's the end of the battle. Cool! So everyone just stops your fire. These guys don't have any more fire or drill or anything. You go over there, you go over there, and let's keep pushing this. Fast forward. Let me attack this warlord and these other dudes. That's cool. So how many men have I lost? 700 against their 900. This could have been better, but consider this, that they actually had good troops. He managed to destroy one of my mercenaries. That's okay. I actually should start disbanding these mercenary dudes, because they cost too much. Now I don't need them. You know, considering that I have better troops coming in, I don't need these mercenaries. For now, I think I might keep them just because there's the Geats army approaching, of course. So that will do it. You know, as soon as I destroy that, that's cool. They had a Korean mod for Shogun 2, where you can play as the Korean Deathpunk 187. Yeah, that's nice. That's cool. I didn't know about it. I've only played, you know, overhaul mods usually on Shogun 2, such as the Radius mod. I have a campaign as well with that. Hello, Lulu80. I hope I said that right. I always love reading Steam names, you know, it's just so fun. Right, let's quit the battle. That was nice. And that'll be the end for this episode, but of course I'll keep streaming and keep recording, guys. So at least I wanted to give you, you know, a small battle. So far it seemed like the battle went smoothly. I might want to tweak some other stuff, you know, diminish some quality in some other situations, but for now it seems cool. It puts in Korea with Japan. Oh, that's nice. The mod that they were talking about. I'll have to check it out. Okay, I lost the mercenary Germanic bites. Oh my god. Let's go with unit replenishment, that's always cool. Enemy was killed and the whole army was destroyed. I can send this army into Alibu in order to have, you know, better stuff. I can actually get this general and get some better things. I have a lot of ammunition on this. Sacking income, looting income. I can get more cunning and horde building construction cost. I don't like that. This guy is going to be a general, then let's go for general stuff. That's the way. Melee defense, I can get naval, morale training. No, I can get this. Battle movement speed for cavalry, morale training for cavalry. This is mostly for cavalry. I like this. More melee defense, more morale training. But I'm going to go with cavalry commander there. That's it. Now, what am I going to do? This guy needs to replenish a little bit. It needs to recruit some units. I can actually recruit some units, but for that it's going to be difficult. Now this army can reach Heffenstadt. So I gotta go and move in with this one. I think this guy, or actually this unit, should go over there. You know, and moving it. Oh, hang on. Just go over here. That's it. I can actually, you know, I can double time, but they will be tired when they enter the battle. I think if they try to attack Heffenstadt, that's actually cool for me. Okay, I didn't move this champion. He actually couldn't move him. Yep. But I can recruit another champion. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. The flag bearer, there's more integrity. I like this. I like this healer as well. Less upkeep costs and more replenishment. I guess I'm gonna go with one of the both, you know. That's cool. So I can recruit these guys, send it for replenishment. You know, this Sixtine is my healer. That's nice. And this other dude is my parenting army recruitment capacity. That's great. It's actually great. So this army can recruit some units. This army can recruit some units. I'm actually on forced march with these guys. So I'm gonna move there. And these guys, let's start recruiting some decent dudes. I need some Hirdmen and I need some Nordic levies. Right? That's cool. Or I can use some Nordic Herders. Better. That's a better overall army right there. Now, some decisions that I'll have to do with my new armies and capability. Now, these are mercenary. I can disband them. Let me see other mercenary. These are cool mercenaries. There's no problem. These are just warhounds and these are thrall. So, what can I recruit in? Just trying to see. I can recruit some Nordic axes and mounted raiders. That's exactly what I want. So I'm going to disband some units and recruit another ones. You know, much better. These Nordic levies and Nordic pikemen, they're fine. Let me just disband two of these. Disband. Yeah, let's go. This mercenary can disband because it's much, you know, it's much more expensive. Let's go for that. Now I can recruit 3 units, and those will be 2 Nordic Axe warbands and a Nordic mounted. Yep, that's it. Perfect. Perfect there. Guys, this episode has been going on for quite a while, so I'm gonna stop it right now, and we'll resume on the next one. Cheers, guys!